Hi, Karen. Happy November 14th. Sorry about singing. That was weird.
Oh my God. Listeners, welcome to the episode where we sing the
But we're
whole time.
singing all of our words. We don't say anything. Okay, I can't.
Oh my gosh. I feel like every podcast should have a musical episode. Like,
There should be. I agree.
were you a Buffy watcher?
I wasn't, but I would totally watch it.
Oh.
I need to watch the reruns on Netflix. Did they sing
Yes,
on
there's a
Buffy?
music. Yeah, there's a musical episode of Buffy.
Ooh.
Tanya will know this. I think there's a spell that like they have to sing everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
that's
there's a spell that
amazing.
it's so good. Anyway, I feel like every show should have a musical episode, including ours.
I completely agree. I have to practice. But yes, this is I know. I have practice every single week. I have my singing lesson tomorrow. That is a true statement. Oh, Dina, my singing teacher would be like, "You're not using your diaphragm, Katie. Use your diaphragm." Which, it's okay. It's all right. I'm good.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. So it's November 14th when this comes out. It is November 2nd when we are recording it. And we are recording it early because I couldn't record it next week because I'm going to, and when you hear this, listeners, I went to a Lizzo concert. Yes.
Feeling good as hell.
Feeling
I
good
love
as
it.
hell. Yeah,
So excited.
back with the singing. Yes.
I know.
So so yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
No, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, so mid-November, here we are. We're a week and a half out from Thanksgiving. That's wild.
It's some shit. And also, I will acknowledge that because we are recording this when we are blissfully ignorant as we sit here today of the midterm election results.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Yes.
We don't know shit about it. November 2nd, we just recorded our pre-election day episode. We said what we had to say. But right now, you're listening to this, however it is you're reacting to the midterms, Katie and I don't know.
We don't. Unfortunately, we do not have a time machine or a farmer's almanac to report on how things go. But yeah, or a crystal ball or a teleportation machine. You get the point. I could keep going. Yeah, but I do. You're so right, Karen, because I feel a little weird because if we were recording this the week of the election, obviously that's what we would be talking about. Good, bad, middle ground, whatever it is, we would say something about it. But listeners, if you would like our reactions or any reflections that we have, that'll be next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and who knows how many races are even going to be decided by November 14th?
That's a really good point.
The state of the world. So
that's true. We could still be in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. So your brilliant idea about talking about resolutions, love that. Love the idea of talking about still having intentions for the rest of the year, because I kind of feel like, okay, so it's November 14th, or Thanksgiving is so close, and for so many of us it's like Thanksgiving happens and then it's like it is a slip and slide down to 2023, and all of a sudden it's like January 10th and you're like, wait, what happened?
Oh, precisely. I mean, I saw a tweet even a couple weeks ago that was just like, let's circle back to that next year season. Like,
yes.
Yeah, we're not starting projects now. We're not getting ambitious now. We're closing up shop. Right? And I'm here for it. And yes, I was watching a YouTube video about a couple that is doing a bucket list year next year.
Love that.
If you know, you know. And it made me go back and look at my 2022 intentions list. Like, I don't call them resolutions, but it's essentially what it is. And it's just like, okay, what do I want to accomplish this year in all the different areas in my life? And some of it was like very encouraging, like, oh, okay, I did do a lot of these things. And then some of it was like, well.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, that's amazing that you even know where that is. Like, do you keep this in like a safe place, or do you have it do you have an intentions like folder, or where do you put this stuff logistically? I'm always interested.
Oh, so I love paper and pen, as you know, but for things like this, I put it in Evernote, which is my favorite app in the world. Yeah.
Oh, so it's easy to just pull up.
Yes, I have a folder in Evernote called Intentions, and every year that's where I put them.
That's such a good idea. I should really try that because I did like a vision board thing, but then I
Ooh.
got sick of looking at my vision board, and so I just like put it in my closet, which doesn't help at all because I can never see it. But I should. I really should. Like that's so cool though that you like create that. So are you thinking that some of the ones that have not yet come to fruition, like are they staying alive or are you crossing them out and being like, next year or I don't really feel like this anymore? Or what is your relationship with your intentions right now?
I think some of the ones that I didn't hit, they're just gonna roll over to 2023, which is totally
Nice.
fine.
Great.
And then I did make I guess a couple weeks ago, even before I saw this YouTube video, I had made a fourth quarter intentions list. Like,
Ooh,
yeah, I forgot about. Oh my God, Katie, you're reminding me.
this is
Yes, I
amazing.
made a fourth quarter one, just thinking like, okay, what can I get done in the last 3 months of the year?
Yes. How are you feeling about that list?
Not great.
Okay. What is the difference between intentions and goals? Like, I think the thing for
Hmm.
me is like the idea of intentions, I love because, like, in my opinion, they're like intentions and goals feel different to me because, like, intentions for me are like things that are maybe not long term, but just like large things, I guess, like financial intentions or relationship intentions that I don't know how they're going to come to fruition, but I just want to trust that they will. And goals to me seem like, okay, I need to do X, Y, and Z before I get there. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Am I just getting
Hmm.
too granular? I don't know.
I think it's a good distinction. I think of intentions as, for right or wrong, being more actionable. Like, I think of intentions like sometimes if I'm nervous about a social thing,
Yeah.
like when I was hosting events all the time, I would set an intention like I'm just going to be a good hostess and I'm going to have fun. Like
Nice.
I am setting intentions for this event to just like have a good time and make sure other people have a good time. Whereas a goal would be like I'm going to make some money at this fundraiser. Like I don't
Yes.
know.
I'm going to have 50 people at this thing.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Right.
Yes. It's like more holistic and soft, it seems. Like it's okay if like they come true or come true differently or they're pushed to the next year. Like there's not like a hard and fast, I don't know, like focus on them, right?
Yeah. And some of them I feel like are even habit related. Like I'm setting an intention of meditating every day or of taking a walk every day. And that feels different, yeah, than a goal. Like it feels like something you're building into every day.
Yes. I love that. Ooh, thank you for that distinction. Okay, well, I would love to talk about how like what our intentions are for the rest of the year or like how to make the holidays I don't know. Comfortable, feel good. I'm making this up, obviously, listeners, as I am speaking it. But I think the thing is I never think about the holidays in an intentional way. It's like, oh, these are my plans. This is when I'm seeing family or not seeing family, and this is what it's going to be. And it's like, it's not like a plow through it type of mentality, but it kind of is sometimes. Sometimes it's very stressful, frankly, like to travel a lot or to make sure that I have the right gifts or to make sure that it's just like, shit, man, like, I don't think I check in with myself when the holidays are going on, and so just off the top of my head, like, I think one of my intentions for this holiday season is to take it slow, to, like, really, like, give myself more space than I think I need.
I really love that.
I don't know what it really means, but it feels good right now.
Let's roll with it.
Rolling.
Let's do it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. I have no idea what I'm doing for Christmas or New Year's. So I love this idea of being intentional about it and not just letting it happen.
Yeah, right? Like, versus like, this idea of just, like, I don't know, like, I think for Christmas, I have plans. We're going to Florida, and I'm very much hoping that it's, like, a calm experience. I'm worried that it won't be because it's just like I'm traveling at 5 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day.
Oh,
Yeah, and I always feel bad when I travel on Christmas because I always look at all of the people in TSA and I'm like, I'm sorry, but maybe they're getting overtime. Anyway, I don't want to take on their stuff, but like I kind of do. And so yeah, I don't know. Just being more intentional with like being more calm and building it in and not just assuming that it's going to happen.
yes. So the idea of you traveling on Christmas Day reminded me of Four Christmases. You ever seen that movie?
Oh my God, no.
Ooh, it's Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn.
Oh my gosh, yes, I did. But I
Yeah.
saw it a very long time ago. I don't remember it.
Yeah. They're like going on a like fancy like beach vacation instead of spending time with their families. And then it gets canceled and they end up going to all of their family. Anyway, one of my favorite movie scenes of all time is in that movie. I'm not going to get into it because it's a mini pod. I love that movie. But I haven't seen it in a long time and it's probably problematic and I don't even know.
As most are pre
Oh,
2021.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
honestly,
Yeah, let's be
oh,
real. Yeah. Yeah,
horrifying.
I know. It is.
Okay. I think for Thanksgiving, I'm going to Alabama.
Oh, nice.
I know. And really, I feel like my intentions for that are very simple. Spend time with my family, get some things on the to-do list done, which I always try to do when I'm down there. Eat lots of delicious Southern food and kind of get in and get out.
Yeah. That sounds delightful. Do any of your intentions have to do with your playlist? Because I feel like you have a very dialed in playlist for the drive down, usually, and back.
Yes, I will be rebuilding yet another playlist. So I think, well, the plan is that I will have a very special guest with me for the drive down. And so I think we'll probably do a collaborative playlist because, as it turns out, our musical tastes are not the same,
Oh, no,
which
really?
is, oh, yeah, no. I mean, they're like Venn diagram, there's like some overlap, but like,
Not much.
yeah, there's some outliers. And yeah, we're going to have to figure it out for a 10-hour
Yeah.
drive.
Well, that's exciting. That's like a new challenge. That's something exciting to look forward to. That's new.
Yes, exactly.
That's really nice. We're home for Thanksgiving in Bend, and our friends across the street have invited us over to their house, which is so generous and kind. And so I think yeah, I think like my intention, I actually have a very strong intention of like giving back over Thanksgiving. Like I always say I want to
Mm,
like work at a place that serves food or like go to a shelter or something like that. And like sometimes I do like a little bit of that, but I actually want to like build it into like my schedule. And I would really, really like to do that here in Bend. And so that is an intention I have. I think also just like eat great food and like just decorate for Christmas and sleep
mhm.
unapologetically.
Yes. Ooh, I love that.
Sounds
Yeah.
nice.
The rest aspect is so good.
I also think it's like embracing the concept of like you mentioned wintering that book that is all about like or at least I think it is about like, just like, quieting your mind, quieting your body. Like it's so interesting, Karen, because like as we're going into the holidays, I it started blizzarding in Bend yesterday, full on.
What?
Like there's like 4 inches of snow outside right now,
Wait,
which is the
what?
weirdest thing ever. I mean, yeah, it's kind of strange. Like it was beautiful on December 3rd, or excuse me, on October 31st on Halloween, and then on November 1st, 8 a.m. there are 3 inches of snow outside, and I was like, wow, this is unique. And I'm like, this is also interesting. Like I feel like I'm sleeping more. Like even in the past 2 days with snow outside, like I'm eating different foods. I want to eat more soups. Like I want to just embrace that like I can change. Like we can change over these different seasons and that's a good thing. Like we're all part of nature as humans.
That is wild to me. It was 70 degrees today in Chicago.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I
And
mean,
alarming, but yes.
it is alarming. For November 2nd, that's alarming.
Well, and what you're saying reminds me there's some, oh my God, what language is it in? There's some words, some Scandinavian
Oh, the Hygge Haggy.
language. Well, yes, that,
Mhm.
but there's a word for, okay, is it Scandinavian or Japanese? There is a word for the time of day in the fall when you start to turn the lamps on.
Oh.
And it's like just this sense of like every day doing what you're describing, this just kind of like winding down for the day. And this just kind of like transition from day to night that is like so pronounced during the winter. But yeah, it's
Yes.
just this term for like, it is the time of day when you walk around your house and start turning on the lamps.
Oh, I love that.
Me too.
I love the concept of that. In my house, it's just 4:15. Like that's like basically
It's on a timer.
it's on a timer. It's so dark. Like it's so weird because daylight savings is also happening this weekend. It will have happened, we know, listeners, way before you're listening, but like for us recording, ooh,
Oh, spring had to fall back, but we gain an hour this weekend.
we gain an hour. Yes, which is nice. So we gain more. Yeah, we gain an hour, but then it also becomes really, really dark at like 4 p.m., doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, it won't be. I think I saw somebody tweet, I mean, before we all have to flee Twitter screaming for our lives, that the sun won't set after 5 p.m. in New York City until like March.
Oh, whoa, what?
Yeah, it was like the last day that the sun was going to set in New York after 5 p.m.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I always thought that it was better in Chicago because you're right on the central eastern border.
Yeah.
It gets it's a lighter for a little bit longer, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm not good with time zones, but I don't know. I also every time daylight savings happens, and I think we've talked about this on the pod, I get so angry that it's happening. I'm like, I want to just be like someone who's super chill about it. And maybe I should try that this year. Maybe this is my intention for
Ooh,
for daylight savings. Chill the fuck out, Katie. Like, who cares? It's a thing. Deal with it.
breathe into it.
Just breathe into it. Listen to some meditations. It's okay. You don't have to be angry.
Your candidate lost.
Yes.
And it's okay.
Oh, that's a callback for listeners from last week's pod. Yes. Just be happy about it. Oh boy. I really hope that my candidate doesn't lose. Anywho, okay, intentions. So it's something to think about. I'm not fully baked on my intentions yet, but it's something that I'm going to think about over time.
Same. And I love this idea that it is not too late to have intentions for 2022 and to ease into 2023. I love that we, are having this conversation at this time of year.
Me too. Me too. Because we're not on a slip and slide into 2023. Like we have like 7 or 8 more weeks, like 7, but what 6? It doesn't matter. We have time. Like that's the point. So
Yes.
yeah. Thanks listeners for being with us. We will see y'all next week.